Welcome back to game 48 of the 365 game chess challenge. It's been a couple of days since I recorded a game. I did manage to squeeze in a few games recently, so I crawled my way up to 933 elo, and I did just now actually record the game, but I forgot to turn on the mic, so this is a complete voiceover. I'll be narrating over the game, which is kind of good because it gives me a chance to talk a little bit more. Just to let you know, this was not a very good game. Nurali, 14-year-old, 957 elo. Was my challenger here, and the game started off with fried liver opening, at which point Nurali went in with Trexler attack, and I could have had continued because I moved my pawn up here to d4, which caused him to take, and I moved my knight basically in the wrong direction, stupidly enough, after which I made a blunder after a blunder after a blunder. Yeah. In any case, it's been a few days since I recorded a game. It was really just no time. I did play a couple of games today. I played one and yesterday, which is why what allowed me to bring my elo a little bit back up a little bit to 933. But I mean, with gameplay like this, there's no way that I can make it back up. Like, it's horrible amateur hour. I just gave up another chess piece right here with by moving that bishop, thinking I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't. So the opening was actually quite good. It was a pretty standard opening, and it could have gone really well had I been paying attention. But I'm overtired again, and I feel like if I play another game, which is what I was hoping to do, it's gonna be another disastrous one. But we'll give it a go as soon as this one's done. My opponent, 14-year-old opponent, was way ahead of me, planning the moves, and there were a few that I wasn't able to think ahead, and basically trapped my queen and myself later on without realizing what was happening. It's very important in the opening. On a 10-minute rapid, you need to have an opening down packed. It helps a lot because the faster you can complete the opening and get your chess pieces out into positions, the more time you have to actually for the mid game and the end game, and to make sure that it's played or completed well. And here I'm already a minute behind, which is not great, in addition to the fact that I'm 5 points behind. Not salvageable, I mean not unsalvageable, but and I did manage to, I think, recover, but I think my chess pieces were all over the place, and simply wasn't, regain those points wasn't enough to actually win the game. Although at one point I thought I may have had a chance. Here, this allowed me to capture the pawn on b7. Which, gave my opponent a 4-point lead. Yeah. Over here, I think my opponent made a blunder by moving this pawn. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. I think he was trying to have me capture it with my pawn, forgetting that my queen was sitting right there, which is what I used to capture the pawn. Or maybe he was just opening up the way for his bishop to aim for the f2 square. And the queen, that would have been the triangulation right there. Queen to h4 and bishop, both aiming, the queen and the bishop aiming for the f2 square. Which didn't work out in the end, but so my option here was to capture the rook, which would have been captured with the queen. Which actually might have been a better option, because then I could have used my bishop right here to block, and I would have left his queen quite vulnerable, because well, not vulnerable, but unable to recapture my bishop, because I would have had the rook in the way on e1. So here I regained some score, but like I said, it wasn't enough. See, I'm down to -2. He's got I'm up in pawns, but he's ahead of me in pieces. And actually, this is right here pretty tricky situation. This was a mistake, capturing this pawn out of greed. I think I was trying to even up the score. I should have moved my queen down, because this is what happened. I did manage to skip ahead here. Can I skip ahead in this here? I did manage to, well, I moved my rook over to attack the pawn, but of course, that means that basically would have been checkmate had I captured the pawn with my rook on the pawn on d6. He moves his rook to e1, and that's checkmate. So that wasn't great. And there was nowhere else I could have moved my queen, really. Queen to a5 would have been an alternative as well. This, yeah. Yeah, this was, this was a sure checkmate. If I had captured the queen, his rook to e1, that's checkmate. So this was no way out. But I mean, the game was lost already anyway. My king had no way to escape. So I opened up away from my king, but no, it was too late. Too late. Too late for tamales. Queen captures the rook. And then my queen is completely blocked. There's nowhere I can go that would make a dent in the games, in my opponent's game right now. Yeah, my better move would have been to move my queen to. Actually, no, that would have made no difference anyway. And so there were two more moves. I block. He takes my pawn on f2. I move my king to h1, and then it's checkmate with bishop, with rook to e1. And that's game day for this, game 48. Oh, yeah, I also moved the queen over just to, not to make it all easy. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching. Come back for game 49. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.